We're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the GME studio, it's Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Are you an entrepreneur who has felt like you were all alone on your business adventure? Well, you're in the right place.
You know, being an entrepreneur can be lonely and challenging at times, looking for people to bounce ideas off of and get feedback.
Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs,
the show designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs just like you.
Keep watching for your dose of entrepreneurial fun with the Roving Reporters and, of course, Kim and Carrie.
As we like to say around here, buckle up, Buttercup.
Good morning, entrepreneurs, and welcome to show number 92 as we dance our way into your homes, cars, offices, wherever you are today. We're glad you're here with us. I am Kim White. I'm the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business team and community, and I am joined by the beautiful Kat Corchado, who is freaking fabulous. She is a retired Air Force veteran. She is the founder of Small Space Pilates, and she is the host of Sisters in Service podcast, amongst a whole list of other things. So, Kat, welcome today, and I am excited you're here with me on this very special episode.
Well, thank you, Kim. I feel like it's been a long time since I've been back. It's almost like new again. I'm like, oh, I like this. This is nice. So I'm so glad to be here and be your co-host for this show. And I think we should kind of go into who GME is for. We talk a lot about people who aren't in business or people who are in business, entrepreneurs. But I also want to reiterate that we are real people. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling or you're stuck, we're real people. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. We're real people trying to just maintain our business. So if you're one of those people and you can identify, keep watching because we're your flavor.
And I have to say, if you want proof that we're not perfect, just stick around. This show is fun, fast, and flawed. Let me say that. We do all kinds of things.
I like that. And with that said, let's go to one of my favorite segments. Don't tell anybody, but they're all my favorite, to Entrepreneur Land.
So today's theme for this show is Keep It Moving. And I'm going to giggle and give a little bit of a backstory as to why this is an important one for today. Because our very own Kat Corchado, if you ask her any question, almost anything, the answer is keep it moving. And we have videos going back. I think it was a 2-year video that I found that she had said it, like she's been saying it all along, and it just has stuck. So today we're going to be talking about a lot of the things that Kat's doing with the Keep It Moving title. But I am going to say, if you're an entrepreneur and you are discouraged in any way, keep it moving. Like, I think this is a really important thing for the entrepreneurial adventure as well. It's not only physically keep it moving, but mentally keep it moving. Like, don't get discouraged and stop, because we know this isn't for the faint of heart, and we don't want you to tap out just at the brink of what is possible. So, Kat, do you want to share about keep it moving? Because those are your 3 words. You could probably trademark those 3 words.
Honestly, Kim, I don't know where it came from, but it applies to so many things in life, in business, in almost everything. When things get hard, sometimes we just want to quit. We're like, I don't want to do this anymore. But like Kim said, when things are difficult, you're right on the verge of a breakthrough. Mm-hmm. So just little steps, breaking through, and all of a sudden you're going to say, Kim was right. Keep it moving.
Kat was right. And before we go into the Chronicles, Kat, I just want to say out loud too, I want to remind everybody that the Chronicles are not us bragging. It is actually, we want to be living proof for y'all as well. We are celebrating, but we want to be living proof that keeping it moving, that's what it looks like. It adds up to crazy, ridiculous numbers for our community. But the truth is, every one of us has wanted to quit at some point. Every one of us has wanted to not get started even in some things. But I love this part of the show because it's not bragging, y'all. We want you all to see what you can do. So, Kat, it's all you.
Let's keep it moving and go to the GME Chronicles.
Thank you, Kim and team. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the GME Chronicles. My name is Jill Olish, and we have some updates to share today, January 17th, 2025. The GME Chronicles is a celebration of moving the needle in our businesses, and we want to share these numbers out loud with you to show what is possible when coming together. Last week included 4 Pilates classes with Kat, the Age Agitators Club with Yvonne, Kitchen to Kitchen, the Fierce Entrepreneur Summit, rounds 29 and 30 of Fire Up Mastermind, and 2 sessions of Groundwork Brigade Mastermind. Adam posted 3 new interviews, and My Sexy Business posted 1 new blog. My Sexy Business also went live with show number 91 of GME. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an upcoming show or clip. 4 new podcast episodes dropped last week. Go give them a listen. We had Sisters in Service, Mucked Up My Self-Care, 5 and 15 Interviews Leadership Series, and Late Bloomer Living podcasts. On Clubhouse, Adam and Denise hosted the My Sexy Business Not Creepy Room on Wednesday. And on Thursday, we held the 18th Walk and Talk with the community. You can connect with the Roving Reporters through the GME directory. Head over to mysexybusiness.com/GME to connect with the Roving Reporters there. Last week's number of 21 brings our grand total to 6,081 amazing things done collectively by this community in just 3 years. We look forward to more updates coming up next week. If you are ready to join in on the fun around here, you can find us coming up at the My Sexy Business Town Hall meeting, the training workshop for Fire Up Masterminders, of course on Clubhouse every Wednesday morning in the Not Creepy Room, at Groundwork Brigade Mastermind on Wednesdays and Thursdays, at our Walk and Talk on Thursday mornings in the community, as well as at Good Morning Entrepreneurs right here on Friday mornings. Save the date for Vision Board Party coming up on January 27th, as well as Sticky Note Time Guided Weekend coming up on January 31st and February 1st. You can always check for more events on our events page at mysexybusiness.com/events. Back to you in the GME studio.
I love it. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. So, Kat, I want you to share what cheers is.
It says, do what you love.
Love that. And mine is she believed she could, so she did.
I love that.
That was a gift. And thank you. Thank you for sending that. I've already given this shout out, but I always think about this person whenever I get it out. So, Kat, I'm going to just press right here real quick on the fact that those numbers represent so many things. You have a big part of those numbers. And your challenge that is coming up, I want to speak to that out loud really quickly. And I know I'm going off track a little bit, but it's okay. I'm going to say in the green room, it's okay. It's okay. But Kat, can you give just the quickest spiel on what the challenge is so that when I mention it again in just a couple minutes, it will make more sense?
Thank you, Kim. So the challenge is January 21st through the 25th. It's an opportunity to get your body moving. If you've been stuck, you're not sure what to do, this is a chance to do that. You know what the best part is? It's 11 minutes. 11 minutes have proven to show improvements in the body, in the mind, in everything. And it's a kickstart. So if you've been saying, I'm going to, now's your chance to do it. It'll be 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the whole 5 days.
I love it, Kat. So one of the reasons I wanted you to mention the challenge is I don't believe that I would be here I don't believe I would have had a birthday. That's what I'm going to say. I wouldn't have had the last birthday or the last birthday. Like, I really do believe you have made all the world a difference in me. So I know we have birthdays to give shout outs. I epically failed last week. Let me say this, because your son's birthday, we were going to do a shout out. I even wrote it down so I would remember, and I still didn't get it out. So, Kat, drum roll for Nathan himself.
I just want to say happy birthday to my son, Nathan. He's my only child, and it's just wonderful to see him as an adult. And I love him. He's been through so much and he's done so much, and I'm so proud of him. So happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Nathan. And we also want to give a shout out to Carrie Zarb's husband, who we know him as Boss. That's what we giggle. That is his nickname. But Boss's birthday is the 18th. So we want to say happy birthday to you, Boss. And Kat, I'm gonna go back to the challenge again. I'm gonna keep going back and forth, y'all. Y'all just tolerate me. So the challenge to get moving, we entrepreneurs sit on our tushies a lot. I will just say, if you're working online, if you're working on your business, like the things that have to go in, accounting is usually not done when you're standing up, walking somewhere. You know, the admin-y stuff is not usually done when you're running on a path. Like, that's just not what happens. And so I think the challenge is really important for everyone who is an entrepreneur listening, that this is a very important thing that Kat's sharing. So I'm just going to keep interjecting it, Kat. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, thank you, Kim.
Well, we have another one who has been part of your Keep It Moving. And we have a special birthday video for her. So if you'll roll that beautiful Cousin Rosa footage.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 'cause you're awesome. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday!
We wish Donna Bender a happy birthday. Her birthday is today, so we definitely wish her a happy birthday. So love you, Donna Bender. And I don't even
hear my dog.
I was gonna say, I am giggling because Sir Brady has spoken. Sir Brady is not getting what he needs at the moment, and he wants the world to know.
He wants the world to know. Happy birthday, Donna. But we have one more birthday that we want to talk about for someone who we love dearly. She's a friend. She's a mentor. I call her family, but Kim White's birthday is coming up, and I think we have something a little special for Kim.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to
picture where you're like this. What you're doing.
So bottom line with me and any picture or video, who knows, Kat? How sweet was that, though? Thank you all. They were being very sneaky and saying there's something in the agenda that, like, just be quiet about it. And I'm like, y'all are rogue and you better quit it.
Right.
But
That's what I was going to say. We weren't sneaky. We were rogue. And I thought that was allowed. I'm sorry.
well, thank you for the birthday surprise and your sweet words. I love all of you, and I appreciate you doing something fun. You know, I am still going to go back to, I'm going to keep interjecting this, Kat. My birthday means a lot to me. I am turning 58, and I'm going to say I have abused my body my whole life. I'll just go there. And I think what you bring to the table, Kat, with your challenge is a whole lot of hope of many birthdays. Instead of it being, oh man, I made it to this birthday. I have a lot of birthdays ahead of me is how I feel about it. And it's thanks to, you know, a handful of changes that were actually pretty simple changes that I didn't know could be simple. You doing your challenge for just 11 minutes is, I mean, I feel like what can we not do for 11 minutes? You know, that 11 minutes is not very long. So
it's a journey. It's a start of a journey. Like when you're doing a cross country drive, you know, you don't drive for 15 minutes or even 11 minutes. Say, oh, are we there yet? No. But it's the journey of getting there. And just know that the 11 minutes is the first step.
And I think as a birthday present to me, can I say this? If I want a birthday present from all of y'all, and that's for y'all to show up at Cat's Challenge, because that means I can celebrate more birthdays with y'all. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's the thing that we need to remember. It's our lives we're talking about, and being entrepreneurs again, it's hard enough to be an entrepreneur. Let's not add to it poor health. So
absolutely.
There you go, Kat. I got on my soapbox. I'm going to get back down for a minute. And let's head over to Military Minute with Kat again. When you're thinking about being in the military, and I'm assuming that being told what to do and you're doing what you're told, did you feel heard in that situation? And how does that translate now into being heard in business?
I feel that I was very lucky. Most times with my job, I was either one of two women or the only woman in the office. I had male supervisors that took care of me in a way that they made sure that I thrived. They would hear me out. That was something that I didn't really realize until after I was out of the military. But it's so important as an entrepreneur to have not just a team, but people around you that hear and listen to you. Listen to you when you say, you know what, this is so hard. I'm not even sure I want to do this anymore. Or I had a great day. This is what happened. And they cheer for you. Or I'm struggling and I can't figure this out. And someone says, I can help. Let me help you. So I think being heard either as an entrepreneur or being heard in the military or wherever you are is so important. Because when you're not heard, you feel invisible. When you feel invisible, you feel like no one cares. And when you feel like no one cares, you feel, why bother? And no one should ever feel that way, ever.
I just have to point out, Kat, the why bother is probably why I didn't work out a lot of times. It's that feeling of why bother.
You know, it's funny. I watch those and I'm like, yeah, that's right. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's me.
I love it. Well, it's true though. You're like dropping gold in there. So thank you, ma'am.
You're so welcome. And speaking of dropping gold nuggets, our next segment is from our very own Donna Bender, who drops all kinds of little gold nuggets.
Donna Bender is a master givologist, branding product strategist, corporate marketing trainer, published author, host of The Big Show and Tell, summit leader, and GME roving reporter.
Look, it's ready to go in the oven. Kim and Carrie, do you want a piece? Hi, this is Donna Bender coming to you today as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Today's Surprise and Delight marketing segment is on another holiday to celebrate. National Pizza Day is coming February 9th, and pizza has become a phenomenon. And celebrating this day provides a delicious and universally enjoyable way to show appreciation to your clients and your employees. So here are some ideas. Host a pizza party at your office or local pizzeria. And if your team is remote, you could send a pizza delivery voucher so everyone can order their perfect pie. You could give pizza gifts. There's beautiful cutting boards or a pizza cutter. I've had mine for 18 years. And you have a pizza lunch meeting in your office and invite employees and your clients. I know people who have gone to a pizza class and they just adored it. I would love to go to a pizza class. And there's also pizza kit deliveries for an at-home activity. It's a DIY, and it comes with the dough, the sauce, the cheese, and everything. So using National Pizza Day to thank your clients and employees can strengthen relationships, boost morale, and create a sense of community, all while enjoying a slice or two. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
Oh, that just made me hungry.
I know, right?
She ate pizza in front of us.
When you were saying dropping gold, I giggled when she dropped the dough. It was cute. Well, I'm excited about Donna, for her telling us in advance of February the 9th. So write that in your calendar, y'all, that is the day, because, why can't we do something, Kat? Want to get a pizza?
I know. And can I say that my husband, his one favorite food group that he loves is pizza. So I'm sure he's very aware of that. But if you don't know, Donna's so, I don't even know the word. She's so good at what she does in branding and marketing and all of that, all of those things. And if you're not sure, you can watch her on her YouTube channel at Donna Bender Giving, and she gives nugget after nugget after nugget after nugget, and you could just watch at your leisure. She also has what's called The Big Show and Tell, and the next one is January 28th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So tune in. I hope you will.
I love it. Yeah, she live streams her show on YouTube, and it's pretty. I will say she's talked me into doing some things. Can I say that, Kat? She's talked me into.
Well, for anyone who's on the fence about, because you start to talk about branded products and it's like, ugh, she walked me through the process, and I'm better for it. So don't let that intimidate you. Reach out to Donna and say, hey, I don't know where to start, and she will help you start.
Well, she is the reason that I'll get the right finger up. She is the reason that we branded with Yeti. Oh, there we go. With Yeti. She actually is the one that did the little lunch boxes for our sticky note time. So she's done a lot of really amazing things for us, Kat. She's got, you've got one of the lunch boxes, but she's amazing. So
she is.
Tune in. That's what we're going to say. And speaking of someone else amazing in our lives, we're going to go to a segment about helping entrepreneurs be findable online. Denise Millet is the findability queen, search marketing consultant, technology simplifier, host of the virtual scavenger hunt, published author, summit leader, and GME Roving Reporter. Will I see my content show in search results right away?
No. Your content shows up in search results when the robot or spider programs read it and put it into the catalog. That happens on a discovery basis. These programs go reading and they travel from link to link to link, from server to server to server to read all the different sites out there. So it's not just one program, it's hundreds, thousands. So it's on a schedule. So they'll get to you based on who your internet provider is when they read that server, and they'll discover you and they'll discover your pages and put you in there. There are some ways that you can actually tell a search engine to go look for you by registering your site. And you find out more about that at the individual search engines. And that expedite the process, but it won't happen overnight. Rarely, I should say.
Denise is our findability queen. I am just going to say that out loud. She is the reason that we have set records with our website last year, and looks like we're on track to set even bigger records this year. And she's the reason behind Adam Rothenberg's entertainment platform, like coming to 1.5 million visitors in the last short amount of time. So if you want to be in the know, can we say that, Kat? If you want to be in the know, go and check out Denise's YouTube channel, because she is answering questions. She's so helpful in doing simple things. I think we get it in our heads when somebody talks about SEO. We just want to run and hide because it's too much. But she talks about the things that you can do really simply, daily, weekly, whatever, that will change how people find you. And so at Findability Queen on YouTube, go and subscribe. And I'm telling you, ask her questions. She's a wealth of knowledge. And all of us around here want to say out loud, thank you for helping all of us be findable in a whole new way that we didn't even know was possible. So you are amazing, Denise Millet.
Yes, she is. I think one of the things I love about Denise is that she doesn't use those big words where they're up here. Because, as you know, Kim, I'm an ABC 1, 2, 3 girl, and she speaks my language. So there you go.
Kat, I'm with you. So I do want to say, based on a lot of the things that Denise has taught all of us, you have put together quite I'm going to call it a fancy working of technology to be doing your challenge that's coming up. So I want to go back again and just talk for a second about Kat. Kat is doing this. To me, it's very generous, giving your time, setting up all the things, doing all the things for the challenge. But it is the Keep It Moving 11-minute workout challenge. I'm laughing, Kat, because when you first told me 11 minutes, I'm like, yeah, right. Like, there's no way.
That's what everybody says.
But you've proven you're right. You've proven it. What would you like to say to someone who's listening that maybe they have been sitting in front of a screen too long and they don't know if they can do what you're going to ask them to do? What would you say to them?
One of my superpowers is that I am able to modify an exercise. So I'll show you the simple modification, and then we can take it up, or you can stay where you are. Kim, I've always said, if you're going to lift weights, or you can do it with no weights. If you need to take a rest, take a rest. There's no perfection allowed here. Do what you can do. Just move. I just want you to move. And in 10 or 11 minutes, I'm hoping that you feel those good feel-good hormones, those endorphins, where you think, wow, here's the other thing for an entrepreneur. When you do those 11 minutes, that shot of adrenaline goes right here to your brain. So there you go.
Kat actually has an article she wrote about sitting makes you stupid. And I giggle every time I think about it because you are helping all of us entrepreneurs be smarter because we're getting the blood moving and we're moving. So thank you, Kat, for all of us. But I want to show really quickly how you can go to Kat's. How you can go to Kat's. I can't do two things at once, y'all. Sorry. Kat's website. I'll get it out, Kat. I promise. So here's the homepage. Let me see if I can share this. Let me see if I can do this, Kat. Here's the home screen of Kat's website. And can you see? Am I sharing, Kat? First, let me ask.
You are. Yes, you are.
Can everyone see the blue hello bar? Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you go to catsmallspacepilates.com and you click that bar, what happens is you end up going to her challenge page, which gives you all the information. And I'm trying to pull it up, Kat. So be patient with me, y'all. This is like not my
We're here, Kim. We're here.
So this is what you will go to if you click that bar. It costs your email because she has to have a way to send you the link to get in. But that is the simplicity that I love about everything you do, Kat, is it is about the easy button. So go to Kat's website, smallspacepilates.com, and join us. I'm going to be coming with you, and I think most of our community will be there. But Kat, thank you for encouraging all of us that even a little means a lot. So
you're so welcome, Kim. And for anyone listening, don't go out and get cute clothes. Wear clothes that you feel good in so you can move. That's all I'm going to say. You can still look cute too, I'm saying, but you don't have to.
Truth is, sometimes I work out in my jammies. I'm just saying. So you're tuning in to Good Morning Entrepreneurs, and we are glad you're here with us today for sure. For show number 92, today's theme is Keep It Moving. I know y'all are shocked. And I want to say it is very important to all of us entrepreneurs to not lose sight as business owners, not lose sight of the fact that we're building something so we can enjoy it. We're not building something that's going to make us have to spend everything we make to get healthy in the end. So take care of you. Like, that's what I'm going to say. That's my spiel for Kat, is take care of you because it's important. Kat, we can go ahead and go to the question of the week.
Ooh, let's go. So this week's question, I love these questions. Is it possible to start a business when I only have a little bit of time?
Ooh, this might get a little spicy. Let me just say that. I think you can start a business if that is what you are wanting to do. I think you can start a business in a very little amount of time. I think a lot of times we get sucked into what everybody else has or what everybody else is doing, and you need to do the simplest version for you. So if you only have a little bit of time, don't make it something grand. Make it something you can keep up with, something you can build relationships with, something you can do. And you know what? You don't need 500 clients to build a business. I kind of laugh because clients come usually one. Like, if you're looking for a client, someone you're going to do some service with or for, you start with one. So do you have enough time to take care of one client? Then when you do, can you build enough space in your life to do two? Like, that's the thing people lose sight of, I think, a lot of times is, I've got to have 500 before no. One client, one customer out of the gate, and then build. Like, you can build something amazing, but start where you are. Start where you are.
Absolutely. I just keep remembering what you said to me, Kim, because we think of, I want to get all these people and you had said to me, if you had 1,000 people, could you service them right now? And I was like, no. So it's okay. I started my business working outside the home. I still work outside the home, but my schedule is scaled down a little bit more. So I have more time for my business. So don't feel like you can't start. You can start, but you can do this. So there.
There you go. You can come to the challenge and you can like build the business. There you go.
Oh, and on that note, I'm going to go to our next roving reporter, who's also one of my friends. And she has taught me how to disrupt my day in a good way when I've been sitting too long. She has also reiterated about having fun. When we adult, we stop having fun. And I have incorporated fun back into my life because of this person. So let's go to Yvonne Marchese with Entrepreneurs Later in Life.
Yvonne Marchese is the president of the Age Agitators Club, creator of the Aging Playfully Play Shop, podcast host, published author, branding photographer, summit leader, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim. This is Yvonne Marchese coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I'm your resident age agitator here to talk about later in life entrepreneurship with my lovely co-host of the Salty Sisters live stream show, which, by the way, comes out the first Friday of every month. And for the month of February, we are going to be talking about self-love. And I want to talk to you, Kat, about how entrepreneurs can express their own. What am I going to ask you?
I love it.
I want to talk to you today about, Kat, about self-love as self-care and how, as entrepreneurs, can we show self-care for ourselves, and why is that important?
Great question, Yvonne. I think self-love as self-care, we always think about other people, our clients, our coworkers, our family, our kids, the dog, blah, blah, all of that. Okay. And during February, you have two schools of people, those who love Valentine's Day and those who hate Valentine's Day. But in both instances, the one thing you want to do is love you. And that's important in even just recognizing things that you've done throughout the year, that you started doing, looking at how far you've come maybe in your business, maybe helping saying, I've been working out for a week. I have got this on lock. Celebrate those small victories. Yes, a massage is great. Getting a facial is great. Move your body. All of that counts, from meditation to yoga to Pilates to walking. It's all self-love. It's all self-preservation. So I'm going to land my plane right there.
Excellent. What a smooth landing.
Right? It was really smooth, right?
That's all for now. Back to you in the GME studio.
Oh my goodness. I love both of you so much. I just can't really stand it.
Well, she's so much fun.
I don't even have words, Kat. You two together are like a force to be reckoned with.
We forget there's an audience. We're just chatting and laughing it up, like, oh yeah, we have to do some work here. Yvonne has an amazing podcast called Late Bloomer Living, and she has amazing guests on there. So if you can, go to her, find out where you can listen. It's on all the platforms. And, she talks a lot about aging. We're having more fun, doing those things that we did as kids, roller skating, crayons, coloring books, etc. So Take a listen.
One of the great interviews is with Kat Corchado multiple times. Let me say that. Anna Vaughn has 200 plus episodes that you can go and peruse and find people who, like, you just relate to them. You understand what they're talking about. And Vaughn makes interviews amazing.
She does. She's easy to be with, so you're just.
She is. Well, I'm going to go to the other salty sister in that video. I want to head over to your segment, Kat, on health and wellness for entrepreneurs. Kat Corchado is a proud military veteran, health and wellness professional, founder of Small Space Pilates, movement specialist for injury, illness, and cancer recovery, podcast host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
How do you assist those who are coming to you with an injury, and how do you understand what their limits are?
When clients come to me, they've either had surgery or they've rehabbed whatever their injury is. So their PT has said, you're good to go. The problem is if you're an athlete and you've had an injury and your PT says, okay, take it away, you're kind of afraid to move, to put any weight on it, to challenge it a little bit. So when they come to me, and specifically in Pilates, I help them to build that bridge. So if they went from athlete to injury to feeling better, there's this gap here between them feeling better with their injury and what they want to do is here, but there's this space here. And so what I try to do with Pilates is connect the space so that they can continue on with whatever their career, their hobby, whatever that sport is they want to enjoy, but do it even better than they did before because they're moving better. I care a lot about people, and I don't want fear of something to stop them from moving. I think it's important that even if you don't know what Pilates is, give it a chance, because you might be pleasantly surprised at how easy it is, but how difficult it is also. I just meet people where they are. When they walk in the door, I'm not expecting them to do backflips or anything. I'm going to ask them a lot about their medical history as far as what kind of recent injuries they've had, what's bothering them at that time of day when they come in, and showing them how Pilates works. And then we start moving from there.
Cat. Now, where do I even start after that? I think, holy moly. So tell everyone the information about the 11-minute challenge again, because I just think it's so important. You're so passionate about this.
Thank you, Kim. So the Keep It Moving 11-minute fitness challenge is January 21st through the 25th for 11 minutes. It'll be 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 11 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be the best thing ever.
Well, I want you to be there. Even if you can't do all of the things, it's okay. It's okay. Just move a little bit. Move more than you've been moving before. So I'll leave it there.
So good. I can't wait for it, Kat. I'll be there.
Let's go to our next roving reporter. Kind of lost my way there. I was like, oh yeah, I was thinking about the challenge. And anyway. So our next roving reporter is Jill Olish with Mama Entrepreneurs.
Jill Olish is the ambassador of moms, founder and leader of the Mama Outspoken Village, published author, podcast host, executive team leader of My Sexy Business, host of the Vision Board Party, associate producer, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim. I wanted to share another confession, and that is my favorite part of the day. And this one is very much seasonal, and it is very much new still. So I had shifted to walking my son to school every day, and it is a challenge to us to try to make sure we do walk every day, both in the morning and in the afternoon. And that has become my favorite part of every single day. I get a 10-minute walk with my son where we are just alone together, walking, enjoying nature and chit-chatting, as well as the walk back home I get to have alone. That's a 10-minute walk alone where I actually don't do anything. My phone is not out. I don't have headphones on. I am not talking unless it's Wednesday when they're in the not creepy room. That's my only exception. Otherwise, in the afternoon, I get the same deal. 10 minutes of silence by myself, enjoying the nature around me and just the thoughts that get to come to me, as well as my sweet walk home with my son, where we get to talk about his day and mine. So, what's your favorite part of the day? Because we all need to have one of those. And I hope it's something really fun and magical for you. Back to you in the GME studio.
I wish I had had time like that with my son to be able to walk him to school, and I didn't, but I think that what Jill is doing is amazing, talking about, from prior to her child being born, through her pregnancy, after her pregnancy, all the things that she had to go through. And it was traumatic enough that she wrote a book, but she also started her very own Mama Outspoken Village gathering. So if you want to connect with Jill and find out some more information, I wish she had been around when I was a mom, but I'm not sure she was born yet. I'm just going to say that.
We were waiting for her, weren't we, Kat? We were waiting.
Yeah. But I think what she brings to the table, and especially in her book, where she talks about all this, is that it's helping not just moms, but moms who are past childbearing age, but they can hand the book off to their daughters or their friends that have daughters that are going through things. And even men, it's been really an eye-opener for some men that we've talked to.
Oh, yeah. Well, Bobby, her husband, he has like stuff all throughout the book too, telling his view of what happened, like for both of them. And I will tell you one thing that I appreciate about Kat, like about her mentioning this, Kat, is that she sacrificed to be able to walk him. Like, it's not like she just woke up in this place of magical, magical stuff. Jill works really hard, and she did make a lot of sacrifices to do that. And I think sometimes we don't know how to do that, Kat. Like, we don't know what sacrifices to make to do that. And I think that's what Jill is changing the story for other mamas, because they can come in and talk to her about not only being a mama and that, but also about like entrepreneur things about starting a business. And I just appreciate Jillo. So Jillo, we love you.
We do.
Say that.
And I think it's what she does is amazing, as far as, when you say sacrifice, a lot of times, I was a single parent and I would come home and I know that my house needed to be cleaned, but my son was like, can you play with me? And I'd rather play. I'm like, let's go. It's going to be there later, but my son isn't going to be that age very long. So it was worth it to me. Did I sacrifice anything? I don't think I did. The work still got done. It just got done later.
Oh my goodness. I admire you so much, Kat, and how you raised your son. So you've done a fine job.
Thank you.
So the live commercial is for the challenge. Let me just catch up for a minute too. Kat, I think you and I both hiccups like whoops. Okay, so back to the beginning of the show when we told you we were human and not perfect. There you go. There's some examples we didn't intend to share, but I do want you to mention the challenge again. I really want this to be challenge heavy, because What do we need to do to convince you, watcher, to take care of yourself? What do we need to do to convince you that 11 minutes can change your life? What do we need to do to convince you of that?
I think it's important to just take a step forward. In, fitness is there's all this noise. What's the latest and greatest piece of equipment, the latest and greatest in workouts? Just start moving. And this is an opportunity for you to start moving for 11 minutes.
I think we're just going to have to
pew, pew, pew. Anyway.
Together, Kat. Let's do it together.
But, and we're having fun here and we're giggling, but honestly, I'm going to say this. If your body gives out, where are you going to live? That's truth right there. I've been reading too many stories of people who put, they did all the right things. They got all the money they needed for retirement, but they neglected their body. And you know what they're paying their money on now? Fixing their body. Don't be that person. Just trust me for 11 minutes. That's all I'm going to say. And then make your decision from there.
I love it, Kat.
Speaking of trust, we have our next roving reporter is none other than the interview king himself, Adam Rothenberg, with his entertainment platform and Entrepreneurs in Entertainment.
Adam Rothenberg is the interview king, media personality, creator of the Call Me Adam entertainment platform, published author, podcast host, red carpet correspondent, associate producer, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim. It's Adam, and I'm back in the closet for this edition of Entrepreneurs in Entertainment. Another one of my favorite actresses who has inspired my entrepreneurial journey is Jenny Garth, who played Kelly Taylor on Beverly Hills 90210. In season 5, Kelly must choose between dating Brandon Walsh and Dylan McKay, but instead, she chooses herself with the simple words of, "I've made my choice, and I choose me." Jenny has said that line, "I choose me," has guided her in so many ways. In fact, all these years later, Jenny has released a podcast and a line of clothing and jewelry around the idea of choosing yourself. The way Jenny has held on to this one line from 90210 and carried it with her and is now an entrepreneur resonates with the way that I started my podcast. Because in 2017, I had an idea to host a live monthly interview show called Bearing It All with Call Me Adam. After its first installment, things didn't go as planned, and I never got to do a second live show. But I believed in the concept of the show's title so much that I held onto it, and 2 years later, it morphed into my podcast. Jenny's experience of holding on to I Choose Me all of these years reminded me that when you believe in something to...
Do you remember making vision boards, getting a bunch of magazines and cutting out...
Adam Rothenberg is the interview king, media personality, creator of the Call Me Adam entertainment platform, published author, podcast host, red carpet correspondent, associate producer, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim. It's Adam, and I'm back in the closet for this edition of Entrepreneurs in Entertainment. Another one of my favorite actresses who has inspired my entrepreneurial journey is Jenny Garth, who played Kelly Taylor on Beverly Hills 90210. In season 5, Kelly must choose between dating Brandon Walsh and Dylan McKay, but instead, she chooses herself with the simple words of, "I've made my choice, and I choose me." Jenny has said that line, "I choose me," has guided her in so many ways. In fact, all these years later, Jenny has released a podcast and a line of clothing and jewelry around the idea of choosing yourself. The way Jenny has held on to this one line from 90210 and carried it with her and is now an entrepreneur resonates with the way that I started my podcast. Because in 2017, I had an idea to host a live monthly interview show called Bearing It All with Call Me Adam. After its first installment, things didn't go as planned, and I never got to do a second live show. But I believed in the concept of the show's title so much that I held onto it, and 2 years later, it morphed into my podcast. Jenny's experience of holding on to I Choose Me all of these years reminded me that when you believe in something to your core, hold on to it, because you never know how it will come to life. That is today's Entrepreneurs in Entertainment segment. It's back to you in the GME studio.
You know, Kim, we need a list of the celebrities he doesn't know.
I know, right? That's a shorter list. It's a shorter list. So
go ahead, Kim.
Well, I just want to giggle and say I have hit many buttons wrong when we've been live. So I just want to say this out loud. Y'all, we are an example of not being perfect. And I don't want anyone thinking there was some kind of glitch in there. That was like us just poking buttons when we didn't intend to. So do not, when you go to do something, do not hold judgment against you for doing things, because guess what? We all have these things happen. So
Absolutely.
that's what we're going to say.
Absolutely.
And we are so close to the end of the show, Kat. I'm actually going to bypass some things. First, I want to say go to callmeadam.com, his entertainment platform, and find out what 1.5 million visitors know that you don't know if you haven't been there. So that's the first thing I'm going to say. And then I want to just roll right into Princess Speak. If y'all like. So this is going to be fast and furious, y'all. And let me just give you that Princess Speak word of the week, which is catalyst. And we put the hyphen in there intentionally because cat can be your catalyst for getting your health back or keeping your health. And I don't want anyone to miss the challenge. So catalyst is important when you're talking health. A catalyst is important when you're talking business. What do you need to kick off your 11 minutes? What do you need to do the things you need to do? That's my big thing. And you guys roll quickly through because I want to hear what y'all have to say, but we're at the end of the show.
All right, I'll be quick. A catalyst is anything that's going to catapult you forward. It could be one small step. And a lot of times when we take that step, it's something that from our gut. Our gut is saying, go with this. Go with it, be a catalyst, and go forward. Do what you need to do.
And a catalyst helps you make a transformation, helps you move into a new phase. And we all have Miss Kat Corchado to help us be our catalyst to moving into our new transition into a healthier living.
Awesome.
And
15 seconds, Adam.
Like Jerry Blank said from Strangers with Candy, go with what you know and sign up for Kat's Challenge. I am so excited for it.
I love it. Well, you listener, I hope you've been bombarded. I hope we bombarded you with ways to have catalysts in your business and in your life. Don't spend all your time making money or stressing about it and then lose your health over it. So we love you. We'll see you all next week. Love y'all. Join us next Friday at 7 a.m. Central.
This is the team signing off for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.